Welcome back to the shipping container home we've been building in the middle of the woods. Over the last few weeks, we've made some huge steps forward with the interior. From spray foaming all the walls and roof slopes to packing any available space with batt insulation, which gives us a total R value of 70.
We're going to be able to heat this with a candlestick and a fart.
With all this progress being made, in addition to our Sunday episodes, you can now join us every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern for a brand new one. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. Let's get to work. Before we can get started for the day, we need to restock the drywallers with materials. So I really love this arrangement that we have. It kills Todd and I when we can't do the work ourselves or really be involved with the project, mainly because it saves so much money when you do work yourself. But with this, we are arranging all of the materials to get on site. We're unloading it, running to the store if they need more materials, cleaning up at the end of the day. All of those little things, surprisingly, really add up to a lot of money. A turnkey project is always more expensive, so we've got a boom truck here. We're gonna start unloading the upstairs first, and we're just gonna get it done. Right here on the floor?
Against the fireplace.
Like standing?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah. Let my finger go.
Don't put your hands under it.
How was I supposed to grab that?
Hold it from the top.
All in a day's work.
Working off those breakfast sandwiches.
Good?
Yeah. Don't drop it.
Well, how do you want me to get over there?
Find a way.
Good?
Don't let it fall all the way.
Like, I don't know how you expect me to get around that corner.
I don't know. Figure it out. Like teleport, jump,
Somersaults and backflips.
we don't care. Just get it done.
So it was just 6 up here?
Yeah, and then we run downstairs.
Yeah.
This stuff's gonna go against the fireplace
Why?
because it's smaller. It's the 4-foot stuff.
Hold on, you gotta stop going so fast.
I'm not moving fast. I'm trying to adjust to the wall.
It throws me off bad. Me?
When this is done, okay?
I
We got a job to do.
I'll change my color with the swing of a mood. But you're so black and white, I never know what to do. If opposites attract, it's a wonder we divided. But I'm happy we collided at all. But I guess if we were the same, we'd be sharing us a name. And I'm the one to blame, it's my fault.
Oh my god.
Good job, buddy.
Like, I'm really excited to see what this looks like tomorrow.
Part of me is like, should we leave the beams exposed?
As metal?
Yeah. And have them coated.
But what will we put on the sides?
Leave it? No.
I think the wood beams are gonna look nicer.
Tell you what, this closet, until they get drywall in it, this is a room of nightmares.
Well, I'm sure now you can see why we made the decision to hire out the drywall. Lifting those sheets in, they were so incredibly heavy. They're 12 feet long by 4.5 feet wide. Imagine trying to lift them up on the ceiling here.
Well, what I found hard about it was the wobbliness of the boards. Like, once they start wobbling, there was a couple times that we almost lost them, but we got them all in, safe and sound. I mean, some might be a little banged up, but
Whatever. They'll patch those up.
you can buff that out.
Look how good the main floor looks though.
It's looking really good, and it's weird. I thought it was gonna feel smaller with the walls like up, how you can't see all the way through the container.
I'm not leaving, by the way. I just needed them to have the full. Like, you look like a little bean back there.
But it feels way bigger now. I think
Oh,
it's because
yeah.
the rooms are actually defined, so it's pretty cool. Like, I'm just loving it. Because this is gonna be, I'm gonna do a little tour. So this is gonna be our kitchen. So when you come in, the sink is here with our big window overlooking the yard. And then we've got our stove here. And then the fridge is here. And the dishwasher is where the ladder is. And then this is a big island with the microwave built into it, and then some plugs on the ends for, you know, crock pots and stuff. And then this is the small bedroom, but I think we're probably gonna use it as an office. like with a desk here so that as you're working you get the view of the leaves and everything. And then there's a little closet there.
This is definitely the smaller of the two rooms. We noticed earlier how much smaller it feels than that other one.
Way smaller.
Yeah.
But
it's great for an office.
yeah,
And
or our least favorite kid.
yeah, throw them in there.
And then this is the bathroom. So vanity here, toilet here, and then this is a corner shower. And then we've got a laundry closet here. And this is the bedroom that we were saying is bigger. So you can see how much noticeably bigger it is. And this will all be closed off, but the closet will be under the stairs. That's why it's so much bigger. We didn't have to give up any room for a closet over here.
You know how I can tell you're excited?
How?
Because it's not even done. Like in probably 2 days it will be done, and you could have given the tour then, but you're like, no.
You'll get one in a couple days.
Stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's really, really exciting.
Yeah, love it.
All right, well, we are gonna go get ready for the day because we have projects to do ourselves while the drywallers are doing that, so.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, always something to do.
I just want to put furniture in here now.
All right, soon enough.
Huge shout out to my mom who's been babysitting the boys while we've been working. It's pretty cute. She sends us little updates and he just hangs out on the couch with Graham and the big boys, and it's just really cute how well they're all fitting in and getting along together.
He's
but
one of the boys now.
yeah, it's getting so big so fast.
What are you doing?
Right in the mud.
Right in the mud.
He's still a little nervous of swimming. The other day I threw a rock and Charlie and Eddie went running as fast as they could into the water, but Earl got like up to his knee. I was like, nope, this is enough for me.
He's pretty skittish,
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some swimming lessons, so that'll be on the radar for next year, I think. It's getting a little cold for me to be in there teaching him how to swim.
Next year.
Next year.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
Working down the line. Holds his breath and closes his eyes. If the game never ends, we'll never go inside. Never say goodbye to this moment. Never say goodnight. I never told him
Hey, we don't want to do that.
I can't walk this road.
No, we don't want to do that just yet. That's a bad habit to get into. Did you teach your brother that? I knew this was gonna happen. We have so many bald eagles around here, and what they do, look, there's one right here. So there's a lot of freshwater mussels in the lake, and they pick them up and they go up really high and then drop them. Anyway, the point being is Eddie always thinks that there's mussels everywhere, and really, a lot of times it's not actually this, it's rocks. So he picks up rocks instead, don't you? And Earl is already learning. Gotta leave them rocks alone, hey? This is what you're after, isn't it? No, no, these are no's. These are no's. You silly boy.
A boy and a dog in a backyard. Watching satellites spin from the trunk of the old man's car. Takes a breath and closes his eyes.
You're a little muscle man? Hey, you are a muscle man?
I think he is gonna be a muscle man. Like, look at his paws.
No, I meant like the eating of the mussels.
Oh, I know what you mean, but like, I think he's gonna be a big, big boy.
You're gonna be a big boy, aren't you?
You're gonna keep us nice and safe because you're our security boy.
Oh, he's getting rambunctious though.
It's getting heavy too.
Yeah, you're growing like a weed, aren't you? He's so sweet.
So sweet. Our good little man.
All right, I think I'm gonna go light a fire so it's not super cold in there today.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Are you still running in to get floor?
Yeah, might as well. Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer.
We got this.
Got a busy couple of weeks, but we're gonna get it done.
Sing the melody, oh, I'm on my way,
How's it going?
It's going. We're gonna come in and cut the line sets to the air handler.
Okay.
And then we'll be out of the way for a little bit while the duck guys kind of do their thing.
Do their thing? Okay. Doing that with a Tim Hortons cup is so Canadian. I definitely overshot the wood stove a little bit, but we're gonna need the heat today. The electric furnace is finally being replaced. I'm so relieved. It's been a year since we moved into the lake, and the big reason that we had to move out of the dome was not having stable electric heat. Having to wake up in the middle of the night and load the wood stove because it would be freezing in the morning. Well, the thing is, when we moved into the cabin, the electric furnace that came with it didn't work properly. So it was supposed to be a heat pump, but it malfunctioned, and the backup heater was this 15 kilowatt element that just burned bright red. We obviously had no idea until we got our first utility bill. It was over $1,000, which was just, it was disgusting, especially going from living completely off grid to getting a bill of that size. So in order to fix that, if you remember, we had a home energy assessment. A guy came over and did a full analysis of all the windows and doors and insulation, everything. And sure enough, the biggest contributor of our energy costs was the furnace. So we decided we need to replace this. So they're here today to get us completely set up. I am so blown away by this crew. There are 3 different trades here today: HVAC, ductwork, and electricians. Look, it's already installed. Like, they're just cruising. When we set out to replace this, we had 3 different companies come out and provide quotes. And I want to give a huge shout out to John. I'm not getting paid to say this, but John from Trinity, thank you for taking the time and for being able to look at that unit. We sat out here and he looked at that for like maybe 10 minutes and instantly knew that the reason that our electricity bills were so high was because of that heating element. We would not have been able to figure that out ourselves. Like, we're not HVAC technicians. How would we know? So just thank you for taking the time. It really, really means a lot.
Okay, so I think we have everything. We're tidied up. We're done. So here's where you're going to be able to see what's happening if your electric heat is coming on.
So much nicer, because now I know what 23 degrees is instead of like 80 something and asking Alexa to convert it. Cool. So this is all running and good to go. Wow. You guys were quick.
I am so blown away with how fast that was. Like,
Oh, yeah.
We're done.
Really quick, really efficient. We actually ended up putting in what's called a mini split in the basement because the whole home system doesn't have zones, which allows us to control, temperature in different rooms. So we got around that by, putting a smaller unit to do the basement.
If this was a new build, it definitely would have had like a basement zone and an upstairs zone, but it's just not practical. The thing is, if you look at these little things in the ceiling, they don't send enough hot air down here, so the basement is always freezing. We honestly don't spend a lot of time in here.
Well, and now that we have the wood stove and the thermostat is upstairs, it gets warm up there, which means that the furnace doesn't come on, which means that there's no heat coming to the basement. So this will take care of it for us. It's going to be huge. Plus, we get to use it as a dehumidifier in the summer to take all the moisture out of here.
Yeah.
And we ended up with so much more extra room over in the furnace room, which I'm really excited for because I think we should redo that room. I haven't talked to you about that yet.
Redo it? What do you mean?
I just think it looks blah and it could be wow.
It's a furnace room, Todd.
Yeah, it's a gay furnace room.
Or I can't tell if you're joking.
No, I am. You don't need to be involved.
What do you mean redo it?
It's a surprise. Just like let me have the basement for a couple days and it'll be good.
You're serious?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, well, here, you take them and you go have fun.
All right, let's get to work on the furnace room. So I'm going to admit Ty was probably right that renovating this space was a little on the overkill side, but now that the mechanical's all finished, why not put a nice bow on it? As you can see, this is where we store our homemade wine and cleaning supplies, along with some other knickknacks, but it's just so jammed packed and dark in here, but I have a pretty cool plan to change all that. Of course, everything starts with a can of paint. This is the only exposed concrete wall in the room. We thought of finishing it with drywall, but honestly, it just doesn't make economic sense when a quick coat of paint can really brighten things up. Plus, it will seal the concrete. Speaking of sealing the concrete, a coat of paint on concrete floors goes a long way in keeping the dust and dirt down. The most time-consuming part of this project was cutting in around all the nooks and crannies, which was actually kind of fun. I got to practice my freehand cutting in skills. Look out, Bob Ross. Once the flooring had a coat of paint, I gave it a few hours to dry, and then I got to work on finishing off the walls that had exposed drywall. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. It's making such a huge difference in here. It just feels so much brighter, and cleaner, and happier. Definitely a lot of work though, cutting in all these studs, but worth it. Again, we definitely could have put another piece of drywall on the back for how infrequently we're in here. Even with all the exposed studs and the different alcoves from the shelves, I made pretty quick work at getting the space brightened up. Keeping with the economical theme for this space, I ordered this faux panel wallpaper from Amazon. I'll put the link down below, but I am so impressed with how durable it is. A few measurements and cuts later, it was good to go up on the wall. Even though it does have a sticky back, I picked up a can of Crafter's spray glue to add some extra stickiness to make sure that it wasn't coming off. I took my time with it and I think it turned out so great. I installed some cute hooks over top so we can neatly organize all the cleaning supplies, and voila, let's get Ty and give him the big reveal.
There is really something to be said about dividing and conquering. I was able to spend the last few days editing and catching up on paperwork and paying bills and all of the like boring stuff that we don't share in videos, while Todd was able to be productive and like advance everything that we're doing. I'm just feeling really good, really balanced and excited for the future. There's so much that I just can't wait to fill you in on. But I want to say a really quick thanks to Incogni for sponsoring this week's episode. Listen, I will scream this from the rooftops. I actually paid for this service full price before they were ever a sponsor. That's how much I believe in this. If you don't already know, there is an entire economy that circles around our personal information. From your address to your telephone number to your email, all of that is bundled up and sold to people that want to hack you, people that want to sell you stuff. By signing up with Incogni, you can delegate them to act on your behalf. And what they do is they go out to all of the brokers that are selling your information and they say, excuse me, you can't be doing this and you need to remove my client right away. They will be persistent. They will follow up until you're eventually removed from the list and you're able to look at your dashboard and say, oh wow, look at all of the different places that my information has been deleted from. This service is an incredible value even at its full price, but get this. If you scan this QR code or click the link down below, for Black Friday, you're going to save 60% off. Do not miss it. Todd is chomping at the bit. Let's go down and have the reveal.
Okay, you need to open the door.
Is this really necessary?
100% it is.
It's a mechanical closet, Todd.
Yeah, but you're gonna love the surprise.
If something hits me in the face.
Welcome to our new sex dungeon.
I can open my eyes?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it turned out pretty nice, hey? So that's like a wallpaper. And then that's the vacuum hose holder. I spray painted it because I didn't like the color. And then this is old floor paint that was left here by the previous owners. And then I painted everything white. It's just bright, fresh.
I was wrong about this.
You know what?
What?
Never gets tired hearing that.
No?
No. I mean, I've heard it quite a few times because I'm always right, but... Added a light down here so there's extra visibility.
Wow.
So when you come this way, there's all this storage down here. We added this light so it's brighter on this side, but we got all of our wine and different things for when people come over and hosting. You know, summer clothes are packed away, extra bedding. It's just, everything's tucked away nicely.
It's so much brighter.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of myself on the wallpaper, so I'm gonna squeeze by you here. I need you to find, there's 2 seams in here.
2 seams?
In the wallpaper.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. You already passed one.
Are you lying?
No.
Just tell me. It's hidden behind this, is it?
No, one's right there.
Wow.
I paid really close attention.
That's actually, I'm really surprised by that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because you lined it perfectly up on the line?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it gives a slat wall look with just a wallpaper effort.
Wow. That's some high quality stuff. Where did you get this?
Amazon. Thanks, Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff. We'll put the link down below. Not sponsored, but how you doing? All right, what do we want to do now? Want to be friends?
Let's be friends.
Yeah.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Hey, squirrel.
Hey, squirrel.
Oh, she took off running.
Probably
She
playing
said
with Earl.
Or she's like, they want to be friends. They're just going to maul me. I
Good
need my
job.
alone time.
You did good on this one.
Thanks. Is that you saying I was right? Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go hang out and just chill for a bit.
Be friends.
I have to say you're the cutest little boy in the whole world. And you're the cutest girl. The adventures of Squirrel and Earl, the best of friends. You don't mind that, hey Squirrel? Like, what do you think, Squirrel? Tell him to give him a thumbs up. We'll see you Sunday.